All right, welcome to BayLearn, everyone. Thank you all for getting here nice and early in the morning. We really appreciate it, and we're glad that you're all here. We're thrilled with the program that we've pulled together. My name is Jeremy Holland, Director of AI Research here at Apple, also on board chair of Partnership on AI. So to get things kicked off, I want to start off with a welcome to Apple, and we'll actually have a little bit of details around the Apple team and the organizing team, and then we'll go into details of the schedule that we have planned for you. But welcome everyone to this is the original kind of campus. This is Town Hall where Steve Jobs gave many of his famous talks. So there's a little bit of history that we're all enjoying here today, which is fantastic. So with that, let's go through the organizing committee, and I want to have the folks come up here and introduce themselves. As I mentioned, I'm Jeremy Holland, Director of AI Research here, Board Chair Partnership on AI, and one of the organizers. Want to introduce Sudarshan. Sudarshan.
Hello everyone, I'm Sudarshan Lamkide, Senior Manager at Netflix. My team works on foundation models, inference research, and some forms of search and recommendations.
Hi, I'm Jean-François Pema. I'm part of the machine learning research team at AT&T.
Hello, I'm Isabelle Guyon. I'm one of the co-founders of BayLearn with Sami Bengio here, and who is in this room as well. And I've had the pleasure, to watch BayLearn grow over the years. I'm very glad you're here all. Presently, I'm a director of research at Google, working on the generation of infographics with generative AI.
All right, and then let's see, Nilafar is still on her way down here. And on the program committee, as Isabel mentioned, we've got Sami, who is one of the founding members of BayLearn, who organized with Isabel the first BayLearn, and then some of the other folks, Mohawk, Alice, and Dimitru, who have been involved over the years and helped us with the program committee. And then a big hand, folks may have already met Keely. I don't know if she is around here. Keely, come on up. She is our main Apple coordinator, so thank you for all the work here. She's kind of organized this whole event from a logistics perspective and getting all the volunteers and all the help on site and making everything run for you today. So Keely, thank you. We all owe you a round of applause.
Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Infinite Loop. Again, my name is Keely. We're so happy to have you here. If you have any questions or need anything throughout the day, please come and find me. You can also speak to any of our volunteers who are all wearing black shirts like I am wearing with an Apple logo. So again, welcome, and please enjoy BayLearn. Thank you all.
All right. And then there are another collection of 6 people that you will see around here. Angela's up here at the front, but most of these folks are in the back running the AV system, the lighting, everything that is making this all work for us today. And so these folks have been working really hard leading up to this event and will be working hard throughout this event just to make sure everything runs smoothly. So big hand for everyone here. Thank you, folks. We really appreciate everything you do to make this run smoothly. So really awesome. Okay, so let me just talk for 2 slides about some of the work that we have going on at Apple and research at Apple. And obviously, you've seen a ton of interesting innovations that come out in our products. We also have a more fundamental machine learning research group here at Apple that is working on the basic foundational research in machine learning with programs that are looking at longer term horizons than even next year, several year products that are out there. And the research is being done with a rigorous reproducible approach where publications can go out to the top conferences and influence science, influence the machine learning community, and help advance the science. And so the team that we have is very collaborative, very diverse, is a global team. And so it's exciting to be part of this effort. Just a little bit about the kinds of things that we are working on. I mean, there's several themes, but some of the work on foundations of ML, methods and models, some of the tools you probably have heard about MLX that came out of our group. We've had collaboration on multimodal models like MM1 for the generative ML. So there's a lot of work in this space. There's a ton of work also going on interactive and embodied ML, everything from personalization to humans interacting with AI, embodied AI, and then trust. That's everything from safe AI to fair and robust models to privacy-preserving ML. So this is just a brief overview of some of the kinds of things that we have going on here. If you're interested in learning more, please come ping some of the folks at Apple and come talk to us at breaks. We'd love to tell you about what we have going on. We have a ton of work, opportunities for researchers, engineers, and interns. Okay, so we wouldn't be here today without our sponsors, and a big thanks goes to Apple for hosting this event, which is a big investment in just trying to make everything work. But then all of these other organizations have helped us to sponsor this event and make it possible for you all to have shirts and food and everything that you have, be able to register and join us today. So big hand to the sponsors and all the contributions that they've made here. So let's get into our program a bit. So we're doing something a little bit different this year. We have 3 keynote speakers. So we've got Nika Hatalab, who is going to be talking about some work that she's doing at UC Berkeley. Drago will be talking about work at Waymo. And then Richard will be coming in the afternoon talking about some of the work at U.com. So these are going to be some really great keynote speakers. And then the new addition that we have for this year is a panel discussion on responsible AI, AI safety, and alignment. And so for this panel, Nilüfer will be moderating the panel. And then we have Stuart Russell, Joaquin, and Joshua coming in providing their input and opinions and ideas around AI safety and alignment. So that should be fascinating. That's going to be just before lunch. A little bit about who we have here in the room. The breakdown by sector, we've got about 70 some odd % from various industries, startups, larger corporations, and about 25% from academia. A small bit of government and nonprofit are also represented. And affiliations, these are all the organizations that people are affiliated with. And so you'll see folks, companies on this list that you all are part of, and organizations, universities, things like that. And then roles, this is interesting too. What are the predominant roles of folks? And research scientist is a big one. So you've got research scientist, staff software engineer, machine learning engineer. These are some researcher. These are some of the big roles that we have represented here. So a good cross-section of folks here in the Valley. Please take advantage of the breaks and the poster sessions, and hopefully you'll have really rich conversations with some of your colleagues here. One last thank you is to all of the people that reviewed the submissions. And so you can see in this list is a pretty big list. We had a lot of submissions this year, and these folks reviewed a ton of abstracts. I think the average was more than 6 per person. So we had multiple reviews on every submission. So anyway, thanks to all of those folks. I think that's going to contribute to some of the great oral talks and posters that you're going to see today. And then let's jump into the schedule. So with the schedule, we've got our keynote and 1 oral presentation, then we'll have a break, and then we'll go into our panel and break for lunch, and then 2 more keynotes, a break, and then oral presentations.